I would like to apologize for my hair. It's crappy. I just took a shower. Ha. So this week on Socially Unactive, it's Personal Experience Week, and we're going to be talking about personal experiences with different things. I don't know what the others are doing. I know Faith has done her hangover and drunk personal experience. Mine's going to be different than that. It's not going to be something that I've done that's so crazy or anything. It's actually an experience that was very hard to go through. Um, it's mainly about finding who you truly are and learning to accept yourself. Um, so I'm going to be talking about my sexuality and how I came to peace with knowing that I'm panromantic demisexual. I will leave the definition in the description. I'm too lazy to talk about it. And I apologize for my hair again. So, um, if you know me, then you know that I grew up in a very religious household, and it's always nonstop the Bible. The Bible this, the Bible says that, and you have to follow the Bible and stuff. And so my family is passively homophobic, and they think it's an abomination and everything, and and you just when you grow up with that, you just accept it as truth. Um, when I was little, my first homosexual experience was in preschool, and I kissed a girl. It wasn't like full on makeout session. It wasn't nothing like that. It was just pick on the lips. And I remember her name was Darla or Dora, something like that. It was like a Spanish name, and she was Spanish. And I would kiss her on the cheek, and I peck her on the lips and everything. And there was also a person, I'm not going to name them just in case, but there was a person from a church who I would peck her on the lips too. And like, I didn't see anything wrong with it. I was little, and I had another friend who I would do that also. I would peck her on the lips and stuff. We would be role playing, and and I would peck her lips and stuff. Um, but and I'm still friends with them to this day, and it's kind of like we just kind of pretend it didn't happen, you know, because they're both also religious, and well, at least one of them I think is, but the other one I'm pretty sure she wouldn't want me talking about it. So that was my first, gay experience, I guess. I'm sorry if you heard that. That was some idiots in my neighborhood deciding to drive their car super fast. Anyways, so I, I really didn't think much of it. It actually kind of disappeared from my thoughts for a long time. And when I was 8 years old, I grew up. Don't judge me. I was 8. I don't know what I was thinking. I grew up thinking that straight people hated gay people, and gay people hated straight people. I don't know why I thought that. Uh, and my mom, we never really talked about homosexuality, but it was understood in my house that it was wrong. So, but my first time actually having a girl crush was in 5th grade. I'm not going to name. I'm not going to name the person. And by the way, it turns out that this person, um, he's transgender, but this was before he figured out he was transgender, and he still went by his female name, his birth name, and so to me, he was a girl, and me in 5th grade, I was Christian back then, and this was a huge deal for me, having my first legit girl crush, and I didn't know what was going on, and I went through a lot of conflicting emotions, and I hated myself, and on top of that I was being bullied in 5th grade, and it was a horrible feeling. And one time I remember our mutual friend, we're just gonna call this guy this trans guy, Marvin. Okay, Marvin. Marvin, sorry. Marvin. Me and Marvin had this one friend, mutual friend. Her name, we'll call her Tanya. Okay, and Tanya had a dream that me and Marvin were making out. And I freaked out. I was like, because I had a huge crush on Marvin. And I was freaking out. I was like, no, 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 that's weird, blah, blah, blah. And Marvin was like, you wouldn't be acting like this if you didn't like me. He was like, I bet you have a crush on me. And I avoided Marvin that whole day. And I went, and like, I just felt like crap, man. I was like, I can't like a girl. You know, I'm I'm going to hell for this. I don't want to, go to hell because I like a girl. Um, Not until sometime in middle school have I fully accepted my sexuality. And I forgot, I remember going on a website to figure out my sexuality. Like, I was like in 6th grade or something, or 7th or whatever. And typing in, like, what sexuality am I and shit like that. And, like, I took the quiz, and, it's like just a quiz, like, some person made. And I got pansexual. And I was like, what the heck is that? And, um, okay, sorry. Okay, let's rewind real quick. Before I used to identify as bi-curious, but then now, at this point of the story, I searched up what pansexual meant, and how I translated it, and how I still translate it, is that you don't care about genitalia, you don't care about their gender at all, you just love them for them. It's like being gender blind. And I'm like, that describes me, and so then I started coming out to, I mean, I was still feeling pretty crap, about liking the same gender and other genders in general. So I slowly but surely came out to most of my friends, and they were extremely supportive. And them being so supportive helped me accept myself, because it showed that, even though it might seem wrong to my family, it's not wrong to my friends. And to me, the acceptance from my friends means a lot more than the acceptance from people won't who claim they love me but won't love me if they find out that I was pan, you know, because I rather have the acceptance of everyone in the world than have the love of family that in reality, if they found out who I was, they won't love me. So that's how I started, like, loving myself for the way I am, and, accepting myself. And it starts off small, from one friend to many friends. The more acceptance you get, the more accepting you are towards yourself, and the more you realize that there's nothing wrong with being the way you are. And I I have an amazing significant other. I have an amazing boyfriend who knows I'm pan, and he accepts it. And, and that makes me happy. And my advice, if you're going through, like, not accepting yourself, is that you're supposed to love your family, right? But the real family are the ones who love you and who will accept you no matter what. And I know it's hard to, accept something that you grew up thinking that's horrible. I know it's hard, and like you might be going through a lot of self-hate, but just talk to someone about it. That sounds so hokey. Just talk to someone about it. But it's true, talk to someone about it, Talk to someone who you trust, who you know will accept you. And then once you feel their acceptance, that'll help you come out to other people more, and you will soon, learn to accept yourself and soon learn to love yourself the way you are, because everyone is beautiful in one way or another, and you'll be 10 times more beautiful once you start accepting who you are. And that's really, and that's really important to know. So after I came out to a lot of people, I started gaining more self-confidence in myself, and I started accepting myself a lot more. And I started educating myself on all these LGBT terms and everything, and I came to the conclusion that I'm not just pansexual, I'm panromantic demisexual. And, and like I said, I'll leave what it means in the description. And almost everyone I know knows about this. And, and I get so much support from the people who matter. Because really, the people who matter are the ones that love you and will support you no matter what. As long as it's illegal and not some weird fetish, like bestiality. Come on, let's be real, bestiality's not, it's not good, because I don't think animals can consent to that. I mean, yeah, a male dog might, try to hump you and stuff. I'm just gonna stop talking. I'm just gonna stop talking. I'm leaving it right there. But, yeah, just be true to yourself, and, just slowly but surely come out to people who you trust, and you'll learn to accept yourself. So that's my personal experience with being queer, and, I hope I helped some people. Thank you for clicking this video, and I'll see you next week.